Just fast forward it slightly just to get this done. Alright, here, this is with the, as you can see, fires. Perfectly timed as well, so this is quite a good shot. 63 already and 82, so they lost 8 men in that. I'm gonna do a fast forward here just so you can see this battle. As you can see with my ones here, I had them more spread out, so a lot more men are firing as well, which is how most people set up. But most people have them in loose formation, which will see change the factor up again. And already you can see that they have routed 12 men left, which left me with 59. Right. I am now sending up my bow warm-ups again because he is now sending up his bandits, I believe. Yeah. Bandits aren't used for dead on fire like this. We know they're more of a stealth unit. They can shoot in trees while still invisible, and just like the ninjas, you can place them outside the spawning area at the very start of the battle. That mixed in with the hidden firing as well, you can tell that they're going to be very useful in certain environments. Alright. Just fast forward it slightly here. And you can see that I am in range now, but he is still slightly out because the bandits do have a lot less range. I think they're only 150, while my guys are 175. And you can see I do push up slightly, and I think as does he as well. I'm not totally sure about that one. Alright, there we go. Right. Standard countdown until we start firing. There you go, and as you can see that fire has enabled itself. Again, this is probably not the most accurate of tests because there are straight like this. Well, these aren't tend to be used like that, but for the purpose of the video and for you guys, so you can see what they're like. Alright, just sped up the time just to get this archery fire done. I'm down to 49, well he is down to 39 already. My guys have done very well against them. And as you can see that they're broken already, and I have 43 men left. So in a straight arrow fight, you much rather have these Dayaku samurai above the banners or bow warriors. Bearing in mind as well that all of the new units are all elite units, which means that they are classed as veterans, so you can have one on the battlefield at the same time, but you can also rank them up to do whatever you want to. Alright. Speed forward time up now. I am now bringing forward my Great Guard, my other set of Great Guard, while we have the Fire Cavalry, which is the new cavalry which just came out for these guys. Okay, so as you can see here that we're just building up the Great Guard against the Fire Cavalry. If we don't charge right yet, I do ask them to hold, then I do charge again, just because of the ratings there, which I do pull them back. Whacker Raiders. These are slightly ranked by Great Guards. Heavy gunners to still on, but despite that fact, my Great Guards still do heavy damage against these, and I managed to win with very minimal casualties. So, again, we haven't done a great representation of the Fire Cavalry. I do believe they're more of a charge and go out, keep harassing with the charge kind of units. So straight up battle like the Great Guard against there, as you can see, they just did not do well at all. So now he is now bringing up his Marineford monks, while I am bringing up my normal Nagata warrior monks. I'm going to fast forward again slightly for you so we can get to this combat a little bit quicker. Anyway, just to up a little bit more. Now the Marineford monks do have a lot less men than I say a lot less. Only 30 men less than the Nagata. Their stats are very similar if I recall. As you can see here that Fat Ninja has used the second win ability. These units come with the second win ability, as you can see there, the same as what the Great Guard have and some other units you can put on. And they also do have the war cry of what the Nagata have. We don't use the war cry until the very last minute, just because we want to have a more accurate representative of what these battles are like. 38 men and he has 26. Actually, we both now use the war cry ability at the very end and the end of battle. And with the lack of extra units, I do believe that, yeah, that is here that they broke for us, leaving me with only 28 men left. Speed up time again for our next little moment. As you can see, he's now bringing up the hand mortars. No, he's not. My apologies. Ah, yes. Just gonna see the accuracy against the Great Guard charge here. I have 43 men in the unit. As you can see, but then the fire rockets, but it only took down about 10 men. So.
Hidden units, my lord! Treacherously meant to ambush us!
Okay. Hand mortars again, we are not using them as they should be, as you might as well know, but they're just testing the accuracy on charging cavalry. It did hit a few. You can see it's more controlled space in the fire rocket speed. Fire rockets just shoot in that direction, hope for the best. Unless you rank them up, and also like you see you can rank up these guys as well. So I'm going to fast forward slightly now. I see how I'm bringing up my fire cavalry just to see what the mounted guns are like in actual charge into melee combat, but I do give them the extra shot off. As here, since they are reloading, I do stop my men just to try and make it a bit more accurate, but due to pulling my men back, you can see that they reform the line slightly, so they have a much easier shot. And now I pull them back into the melee. And that shot that did take down 20 men. So these guys here have very high speeds, they're more harassments like the bow cavalry are for their lines. But as they do say in the stats, if you ever read the encyclopedia that they give you, that these are not used for melee combat. They have very high speed and not bad range in their guns, so you can use them very well to harass back and the side of enemy lines during the initial engagement or during the battles up to you. Fanning here just puts on the last guard at the end to try and get rid of the Great Guard, just because he can. We don't need the Great Guard for any more tests, I believe. Okay. We do carry on doing this. As you can see, we've got another set of Waka Raiders versus Katana Samurai. As you can see, Waka Raiders do walk anywhere invisible, much like the ninjas. And again, you can place them outside of the spawning area to the right side of the game. We have done this test before. I don't think we realised at the time, so we can do it again, but we do sort of see afterwards. Now, I do believe he puts on his guns. Just going to keep the fast forward up on this. And see that I do have, well, pretty equal like it was last time. Though the Waka Raiders do start with a little bit more. I'm going to start with the same, my apologies. I can see the hand mortars are now burying at the very end here.
Shame for display!
Again, that's not an accurate test due to the mortars, and we have done this before. But as you well may know, that they can win you the battle and they can lose you the battle. It's all very similar. I do believe that's it. I am now pulling up pretty much everything, getting these guys to fire. Yeah, so that's the end for our test. We just have now a little bit of a combat spree. I will play this as much as it can do. We test out our generals, as you can see, but we don't need to do that. But this is the new DLC. It comes with the hand mortars, you've got the heavy gunners, you've got the fire cavalry, you have the long Yarashi cavalry, you have the archers here, you have mounted gunners, the marathon monks. You have 10 elite units. I do forget their name, and I do forget how many we had. You can also use these units again in the campaign, I do believe, but we haven't properly tested these yet, but this is a slight test of what you could get in this pack. I hope you do enjoy it. Again, this is not a clear representation. You know, Barg 2, sometimes unit can win, sometimes unit can lose, but it gives you a brief example. They're like in a 1-on-1 fight, which is really fair. I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you again sometime. You can try out and check our other groups page. We got GSQ Sanity and Some Heroes playing as well, Fat Ninja. They all have videos uploaded as well. This is just a quick test for you. I did hope you enjoy it. Come back and watch some other videos if you want to, or subscribe, and I hope to see you again in the near future. Thank you for watching.
Our general is in